Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cin City D&D. I am, as always, your humble yet horrifying DM, Matt Butler. To my right, lovely and talented Madison. Why don't you tell us about your characters?
I'm Madison, and I play Hixsori Basha, the Tiefling Cleric.
Yo, I'm Varus. Rob, I play Varus. I actually have taken on the character of Varus.
Yeah.
And I'm the Drow Evocation Wizard, Master of Smoke Tricks, and Dealer of Badassery.
Do you want to try that one again?
Run it
Yes.
from the top.
Okay.
Wait. That wasn't good? Okay.
No, that was
I loved
perfect.
it, but
Perfect. Nailed it.
just one more.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo, I'm Rob. I play Varus, the Drow Evocation Wizard.
Okay, what is happening?
It's always me, dude. Always me. Why is it always me? Took me like 4 takes last time.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Yo, I'm Rob. I play Varus, the Drow Evocation Wizard, Master of Smoke Tricks, and Dealer of Badassery.
Hello, I'm Will. I play the soldier, fighter, half-orc, Bubbles.
Hey, I'm Jake. I play Siddhartha Gotama, the Gold Dragonborn Cleric on the... Oh, no. I'm on the... that got fucked up like so hard. I fucked everything up right now. I'm sorry. Sorry the language. But that is my introduction. That's just gonna have. This is how it's gonna have to be.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Okay. All right, you want to try that again? Oh my god.
All right. I'm Jake. I play Siddhartha Gotama, the Gold Dragonborn Cleric on the Blood-Soaked Path to Righteousness.
I'm Casey. I play Penumbra Rios, the Green Dragonborn Rogue, who is out to reclaim his mother's former territory and build a treasure bigger than she ever had.
That's awesome. All right. Let's see. Oh, so Charlie was texting. That's what was that blowing up the phone sound. I was wondering what that was. Okay. So if you guys will recall from last game, they fought the dreaded Sir Felix. The battle took up the entire session. They fought for their lives. Will decided to jump inside of its mouth, not intentionally, just wanted to jump inside the hole, but its mouth was also right there. But he managed to fight off the Sir Felix, eventually killing it and, killing all of the mushroom dicks that were also attacking them, and freeing Penumbra from the fungus's dreaded grasp. So they ended up finding a couple of things in its in the Sir Felix's lair, one of which was a diary of a guy who was exploring the forest back, actually probably a couple hundred years ago. You're not really sure based on the, there wasn't like dates or anything like that. But you know that it was a while ago, and the Sir Felix ended up taking over his entire camp. But they were in search of the Baelor's hammer, and he ended up telling you that there was something that that lied 666 paces to the east. So now you guys are trying to investigate that. But Varus, because he is the killer of the Sir Felix, and he used his Finger of Death spell, ended up raising it back up as a unholy servant that he now rides as his steed. So we can go ahead and pick back up from there as everybody mounts up on the Sir Felix. What do you guys want to do?
First of all, we're gonna I'm gonna reach up and scratch him behind his zombie Sir Felix ear, and
he's like,
light the pipe, and I guess let's boot Scoot and Boogie up and out of this joint.
I would like to inquire, do you have an extra pipe?
I can make you one.
I would like to do that. Thank you. I would like to smoke from my journey as well. I
Yeah,
need
right.
it.
That took a lot out of you.
I will stand up and be like, I can ride said mount,
Yes, please do.
and I'll take over for Varus while he carves her a pipe.
So
I'll
actually,
pay
you don't have to pay me for it. The way that I make it is I go down, pick up a like small piece of wood and conjure like smoke that gets like twirls and twirls, and as it gets denser, it like tunnels its way, like spirals in and tunnels its way through the wood, and it acts like a Dremel, and completely shapes it perfectly into like a nice pipe with these crazy like smoke trails like etched into the wood now.
Yes.
So the pipe is literally made by smoke. That's pretty dope.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that happens.
It
And then
may
he
or
hands-
may not, but I do have prestidigitation. So
Oh,
at
no,
least
for sure.
that's what everybody thinks happened, for sure.
No, that's for sure what happened because that's dope.
It has to.
Okay, so yeah, so what do you guys want to do? Do you want to head into the forest to the east, 666 paces?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what to say.
How many is it? Our paces? How far? Like how fast would that happen on the Sir Felix? I guess maybe one of us has to walk.
It's a good question, actually.
3.5 pounds.
That's the average.
What is it?
The average speed for most species isn't mostly 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to see if you can break it down into like feet?
No.
That might.
Let's-
Yeah.
Let's
No.
just head off in that direction, and after we think we've gone, around that far, let's like start taking a look.
All right, sounds like a plan. Okay, so you guys, do you guys all want to mount up on the Sir Felix and head into the far? Are you gonna name it? Are you gonna?
Oh yeah, definitely needs to be put up to a vote.
Kathy.
Kathy.
Optimus
What?
Prime.
Debbie.
Optimus Prime, that's a good.
Debbie.
Debbie, that's a good one.
Brian.
Like,
We can name it.
these
Meg.
are all. Meg is a really good one as well.
Shut up.
I was thinking something more like zombie, like Troll's Toe or something,
Barbara.
Troll's Toe the Decay.
Barbara. I like
Barb-
Barbara.
Barbara the Troll's Toe.
Barbara the Troll's Toe. Yeah,
Yes.
that's amazing.
All right, Barbara, take us on our way.
Barb.
Oh, Barb. All right, so
Barb,
everybody
you
climbs on.
bitch.
Yeah, right. Okay, so everybody climbs on top of Barbara and heads into the forest, and Barbara's just like,
Stop. I don't want to see how Barbara.
So majestic.
Stop it.
it's just heading off into the forest, and so you notice that okay, so for one, all of the fungus in the entire forest has died with the Sir Felix, right? So there's like this general gooiness on some of the plants, but pretty much everything is fungus free now. So you notice the forest is a lot more alive than it was before, but everything's pretty much keeping their distance because I would assume they're probably pretty freaked out about the fact that you're riding on the undead Sir Felix that used to like rule this whole area. So they put them alone. Yeah, they're just like, okay, these guys are probably pretty dope, so we're just gonna leave them alone for a little bit. So they lead you. The Sir Felix leads you into the forest right up to a cliff face. So you've gone about 45 feet when you hit this. So you think that depending on the size, this could potentially be 666 paces. Possible.
Well, does somebody want to do like a perception check? Like maybe Madison, like fly up on the broom that you have
I can
been
do
toting around.
can do a pretty good passive perception check.
Cool.
I forgot I have like a really good. Well, yeah, it's 12. So.
33.
That's just your. Are you guys passive perception is just your. That is just a number. It's not like you add anything to it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No, that's the number correlates to you were walking around and I didn't want you guys to make a perception check. Then I would ask you what your passive perception was, and then if the thing is lower than or higher, if it rolled higher than that, then you wouldn't notice that it was there at all.
Now let's do it right
So-
now.
I got you. My bad.
Yeah, no, you're good. So you're doing regular perception.
That's not a good one. Wait, hold on. Yes, 7.
I suggest someone else does a perception
Yeah.
check.
I mean, even with the same number I rolled before, I would have a 23.
Oh, okay. All right. So Bubbles, you
An
decide.
actual perception check in the skill thing.
That's what's up. Okay, so Bubbles, you decide to look at the cliff face. You inspect it pretty thoroughly. You see that it's covered in like vines. That they're not like scary or anything. They don't come to life, but you pull them back and you see that there is some sort of outline of a door underneath all of these vines, and you see that it is inlaid with 2 gems. One is an emerald in the shape of a heart, and the other is a ruby in the shape of a flame. There's a riddle written on the front of it in Druidic, and that is all you see on there.
Can I read it since it's 2 times?
Yeah, if you want to. So Hixsori walks up to it, and she's like, hang on, She casts tongues on herself and then looks at it, and you realize that it's in Druidic, and it phases into view, and you see that it says, "This valley is a pit of sin. I pity all who reside within. Only those who seek to cleanse, armed with purifying fire, shall descend into the heart of this ancient forest to search, to gain, to heal, and to rest." And that's all it says.
I have purified things in my life. I do. Right?
I don't know.
It's clear. I don't know.
Say this, dude. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, sure. "This valley is a pit of sin. I pity all who reside within. Only those who seek to cleanse, armed with purifying fire, shall descend into the heart of this ancient forest to search, to gain, to heal, and to rest."
Ooh, bruh, we definitely need some divine light up in this bitch. Let's get holy, clerics.
I got some of that.
Paladin and clerics on deck.
Yeah, bruh. Jake, we need your clerical penis to get in here.
My what?
That's where the power comes from.
Your clerical penis. We all know that's where the power resides.
What do you need?
Clerical
My
penis.
Cleric.
Matt, the next trailer needs to just be Cin City D&D clerical penis.
Please and thank
By
you.
the way, I love that nobody's mentioned that clerical penis sounds like a penis that does filing.
Yeah, it does.
That's exactly.
Like,
That's all I'm thinking about is filing.
business.
It has a cigar inside.
Really? Get
Type
that.
type of person.
That was not what I was thinking.
Episode is already so good.
Okay,
So
so
into this so
as
far.
a cleric, being me, I cast light.
You cast light, and
Just on the area to light up the area.
You cast light on the door, or one of the jewels.
Jewels. Store. Jewels.
Which one?
Do
The
it on the holy fire. What, dude? What's? Is there something called holy fire? What is that? What could that be?
holy fire.
Because there's a something shaped like fire, dude. We need to cast something on. You know what I mean? Like we need to apply this to that emerald. We need to fire this bitch up.
The emerald looks like a heart, but the ruby looks like a flame.
Ooh, we need to fire that ruby up. How about I would like to use a firebolt and on the ruby.
Okay.
I just shoot a fireball at it.
Okay. So you shoot a fireball directly at the at the ruby, and you're like, back away, back up.
No, just the cantrip, like the little one.
Oh, just the little one?
Yeah, just
okay. Back up.
That one's different. That one's
this
different.
worked so well last time.
No, just like the cantrip, like the little guy.
Okay. So you shoot a very small fireball at it. You're just like, pew.
Mm-hmm.
And it hits the flame, it hits the ruby in the shape of a flame, and you see that the ruby almost seems to come to life and look like it's an actual flame that's burning now. And you see that it looks like it's still made out of ruby, but it looks like the ruby's actually like on fire now.
Holy shit! What was the other one shaped like?
A heart. Mm-hmm.
Oh, bruh. You know what to do. You must know what to do. Heal that sumbitch.
I'm going to
give it life.
Heart. I'll mend that baby's
mend
heart.
that something.
You gotta cast like cure wounds.
Cure
or something?
heart wounds. Yes.
Cure heart wounds.
Yes.
Okay. Cure wounds of the heart.
Cardiac heal.
I don't know if you know, but this door is very heartbroken right now.
No.
It's very sad. But okay, so Hixsori casts a healing spell onto it. She strums on her sitar a little bit, plays like a very soft healing melody towards the emerald in the shape of a heart, and it starts to pulse like it's beating. It's still like an emerald, but it looks like it's starting to pulse like it's beating. And then you see that the door, you hear like a churning like sound as the door unlocks and then swings outward. And you see that there is a somewhat well-lit, but very fresh-smelling inside tunnel that leads down into the cliff face.
Fresh as in like what?
It smells like fresh air. Like the entire rest of the forest at this point smells kind of like rot because of what happened with the Sir Felix, aka Barbara. But yeah, Barbs, good old Barbs. I like Barbs. I'm gonna call her Barbs now. So because of the stuff that happened with Barbs, the whole forest kind of smells like rot.
Mm-hmm.
But this tunnel smells like it's completely rot free. Like there never was fungus down here. Yeah.
Ooh.
Are we still
I'm actually a fan of the rot.
6 paces?
Do what?
Are we at the end of the 666 paces, or are we still looking for that?
No, you are.
We're at the end, or we're.
Yes, you are at the end.
We found this crystal thingies at the end of it. So now we have unraveled that mystery and now found a passageway that is lusciously filled with fresh air.
Cool.
So who wants to lead the way? Should we even go?
I'm down with fresh air.
It might be an illusion.
I'm down with the fresh air illusion.
Get down with the fresh air illusion. Come on, get down.
Fresh air is the F that you are given to you.
Fresh air criminal.
Okay, all right, so you guys, are you gonna walk into the?
Yeah, but who walks in?
Well,
yeah, like who's going first?
Can I check it? See how it's doing.
You want to do
what
perception
it's
check?
trying to do? Yeah.
Okay.
Get a general idea.
I'm scared.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. So I don't.
So
I
that's that general stuff.
What did I?
So.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
I
was
didn't
like,
mean to, but thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It's fine. Devil's 20.
You got a devil's 20. Okay.
Yes.
So Hixsori decides to kind of peer into there and see what's going on. And you notice first off that, it smells amazing down here. And you just kind of take a couple breaths. You're like, oh, amazing. And you see that the path curves off to the left. And you can see that you get a definite sense, especially because you're a cleric, that there is a lot of life ahead. but that it's not evil feeling. It feels very like good. Like you feel very safe going into this tunnel.
Oh,
I don't trust it though.
do you tell us that?
I tell them that, yes. I tell you, you know.
Okay, I wanna see if I can detect magic.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, definitely.
17.
17. Okay, so you detect a couple of magical things in the vicinity. One is, so they all kind of pop up as like smoky beacons to you, right? As smoky kind of like condensing of smoke based on like how powerful they are.
Yeah.
And you see that one of them that is kind of smoky is the sword that Reprios carries. You can tell that it's definitely magical, right?
Yeah.
Same with Hixsori's sitar. But then inside, you feel that there are several other really magical seeming things. Like you don't detect presences like magically alive things, but you detect magic, like magic objects or magic things.
Well, I tell everybody, hey, we got to go in there, like it or not. If it sounds good, it feels good, let's go get that shit in there.
Okay, let's do it. I don't trust it.
Okay,
at all.
I'm gonna cast Silent Image and create the image of myself to walk 5 feet in front of us as we head down.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. So you do that, you create this like silent image of you, and it, you know, springs to life and then begins to mechanically walk in front of you 5 feet. And you guys walk in, you see that the path is not super long, it's maybe like 60 feet underground, but then it curves to where it seems to go back up. And you come out on the cliff face, but inside of like a little pocket. It's almost like there's a bubble on the side of the cliff face and you're inside the bubble. But as you walk in, your silent image walks in 5 feet ahead of you, and it stops in its tracks and turns back at you and just is like. And then you guys walk further in, and you see that it's a sunlit room that's been reclaimed by the forest. You have lush green grass that provides a carpet for your weary feet as a soft breeze stirs your hair. Flowers peek out from vines that wind their way up the wall. 5 large, bright grapes grow from a large vine on the far wall. And towards the door is a statue of Dash holding a basket.
Burn it.
I sprint up to one of the grapes and pluck it and take a bite.
No.
So the grape, when I say it's large, I mean it's like.
Oh, so I just hug it and take a bite then.
Okay.
No.
All right. So which one? There is a blue grape, a green grape, a purple grape, a red grape, and a yellow grape.
Purple for show.
My friend Varus, don't do that.
Thank you.
Do you want to do it? Are you doing it, Varus?
I'm purple, dude.
I'm gonna tell Varus not to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I've got my teeth on it. I turn and look back. I take a bite.
Okay, so Varus, you chomp down onto the purple one, and immediately you heal for 1d6. So go ahead and roll that shit. And then you also get a +1 to your dex for 1 hour.
Ooh, nice.
Also, you sense that there is something very magical inside of the grape. Like there seems to be stuff inside of the grape.
Wow. So I tell everybody while I'm like chewing, like,
All right, I'm running up on green then.
Okay, so you bite into green, and you take a big old mouthful, and you immediately heal for 1d6, and you get +1 to wisdom for an hour.
Okay.
And you feel a very strong connection to this one. You kind of hold it, and you're like, you kind of shake it, but you don't hear anything, but like your brain is like, there's valuable stuff in here. Like, I know it.
What is the third color? What is the third color?
So there's 5. There's blue, which hasn't been eaten, green, which has, purple, which has, red, which hasn't, and then yellow. So
I'll bite into the red.
Red. Okay, so you sink your teeth into the red one, and you immediately heal for 1d6. But then you also get +1 to charisma for an hour.
I want to bite into blue.
Blue? Okay. So you run over to the blue one, and you're just like, this is amazing. I want to get in on this. And you just like gnaw on the side of it. You heal for 1d6, and you also get +1 to strength for an hour.
Oh.
What color was that one?
That one was blue.
So there's only yellow left?
Yes.
Jake, bite the yellow one.
Eat the yellow. Feel it.
I bite the yellow one.
Nah.
All right. So you're just like, I still don't know about this, guys, but all right. And so you walk up to the yellow one and you sink your teeth into it and you start chewing on it and you heal for 1d6, but immediately,
Oh no!
like, you get +1 to intelligence and you're like, this was a good decision.
Wait, what? Hey, what's up? I'm smart.
So you guys all get the sense that
Is that temporary? Is that temporary or?
it's for an hour.
I knew that this room was good, dude. It was fishy, but I knew this was a good room.
I want all the stuff out of the blue one.
Yeah,
Okay,
same with the green.
Modifiers.
So Hixsori's gnawing on the blue one, and Will, Bubbles, you look over at her, and you see that she's like suddenly stronger, eating more of it, and so you're just like, oh, I want to get in on that shit. And so you run over to it, and she's just like gnawing on the side of it, and you just like punch into the center of it, trying to get the shit out
I
from
don't
it.
want to punch.
And then as you punch
I don't
in,
wanna punch
like
her.
the second or third time you punch in, you
Okay.
manage to impact. You see that there's a little bag inside of it.
I want to grab it.
I'm
Okay.
eating it though. How is that fair?
Because you're eating it, you're not pulling shit out of it, and so besides the green or the
I'm a
what was it?
really good guy. If you need anything out of the bag that I pull out, you are welcome to have it.
No, I'm just gonna take the stuff from the red.
Yeah, so Hixsori's like fine. She just like runs over to the red one and she just starts like punching into that one. But
I'm punching into the green one, by the way. Just
okay.
so no one
Just
gets any ideas.
You're like, is this what we're doing now, guys? Okay. And then you just start punching into the green one.
First, I'll be right back.
So Bubbles opens his bag, right? And inside he finds two large vials, like larger than normal potions. They're like maybe about this big, and they're like long and thin. And there's two different kinds of potions that you find. One seems to be a cloudy liquid that's like greenish brown. And then you see the other one is completely brown, but it looks like it's made of like hairs. Like you can tell it's a liquid, but the way that it like beads on the sides of the glass, it looks like it's like a hair almost. It's a very strange looking substance. You've never seen anything like that
Man,
before.
so I have a werewolf potion, and what's the other cloudy liquid?
The other one, well, do you wanna give
Holy
him
shit.
Varus and see if he can figure out what they are?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, let me roll real quick, dude.
Word. Okay, so while you're doing no, I'll wait because I'm gonna
Roll
cut the rolling part out.
17.
All right, so Varus, you know that the first one, the one that is like cloudy green brown, that one is known as an elixir of vine armor. What it does is it grows vines on your armor, giving you a +2 deflection bonus to your armor class.
Nice.
Forever.
So I tell him that, and then the other one.
How long? How long does that go on for?
Forever.
Forever.
Wow.
Forever.
Do you need me to roll for the other one too?
No, you're good. You know both of them. So the other one is called the Potion of the Stag. Basically, it grows antlers on your forehead, and it gives you a 4d8 slam attack.
Aw.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I already
Jupiter's
have
not-
horns open.
That's the coolest thing I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah.
I want
So
that
that-
so bad.
Dude, you can't itch anyways. Come on, you're a wizard. Get out of here. You
Dude,
guys
I couldn't even pick my head up. If that was so fucking
Like,
bad.
you like started with. Like I started with this sword. I just want to let everybody know.
You turn to Bubbles and you're just like, oh, it's a potion of excessive farting. You wouldn't want that. And then he just like puts it in.
No, I tell him what it is and give it to him.
I was gonna say, you want to bluff check me with a +1 charisma right now?
Right now. No, I don't. I give it to him. What were the buffs from all the colors again?
So blue gives you a +1 to strength. Green gives you a +1 to wisdom. Purple gives you a +1 to dex. Red gives you a +1 to charisma. And yellow gives you a +1 to intelligence. And I'll go ahead and tell you guys right now, the bonus is stacked. So if you eat all of them, you get all of them.
Can I go for the yellow?
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to punch into the yellow one?
Yeah, actually, I'm not going to punch. I'm going to obviously craft a knife out of my smoke and slice neatly a place for me to reach in and grab the stuff inside.
That is amazing. Okay, so Varus makes a smoky blade while all of you other barbarians are just tearing into your strawberry or your grapes, and then he brings it down and carefully like slices it, but he slices it like a chef would take a avocado pit out, where he like slices around the stuff inside and like separates the two halves with the smoke. Meanwhile, you guys are just like all looking at him with like shit all over you and like stuff all over your face. Like that seems like so much work.
Mm-hmm. I do take a couple bites while it's happening, of course.
Oh, right. You're just like nibbling, like.
Yeah.
But Hixsori, you before that said you wanted to tear into the red one. So you start pulling shit out of the red one. You see that there are 3 vials of a very silvery-looking liquid that looks almost like a powder, but like is silvery. And clearly a liquid still.
Can I pass those to Varus to see if he can check?
Yes. Also, you want to pass to him a scroll that has a bunch of shit written on it in Draconic.
I can read that though.
Okay, so you find out it's known as a scroll of Earth Elemental, which lets you summon an Earth Elemental.
Dang.
And then you find a small little disc that seems to have a whole bunch of symbols carved on it. And just from a casual look over, it looks like all these symbols are holy in some way.
I want to also get that.
That's not the disc that was missing from the airship, is it?
No, it looks significantly smaller. It's only like this big. The disc from the airship, based on the size and the blueprints, looks like it would be like dinner plate size. Yeah.
So I roll 15.
15. Okay. So you know that the 3 vials are vials of stone to flesh. So it turns people that were once turned to stone into like alive people again.
Wow. Foreshadowing?
Do what?
I said foreshadowing?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, to be honest, since I guess I should clue you in on this too. The Barbs, good old Barbs, actually has the ability to turn people into stone.
Oh my
and tried it on Bubbles. Yeah, she tried it on Bubbles, but it didn't work out so well because Bubbles like resisted it, made his constitution save.
Holy shit.
Yeah. What about
this is a badass mount.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's the Sir Felix is fucking kick-ass,
We need to
dude.
preserve it somehow. Is it gonna stay preserved?
Yeah, it's undead.
I don't know if it would
It's like a zombie.
Until it
like,
fucking dies. Or I release it, I suppose, right?
Yeah, until it like reaches 0 hit points. But I will say you can heal it if you cast negative energy magic on it. So if you cast like inflict wounds or something on it, it will heal it. So
nice.
Just a future reference.
So what's the disc?
So the disc is known as the Sigil of Soul Spark.
Oh.
And Varus, you remember coming across this in your book of sigils that you had gotten from Branshin. It was one of many books that he'd given you to read over the long time that you were there as his apprentice. And you remember inside the Sigil of Soul Spark adds 2d10 electricity to cleric spells that deal damage and 2d10 to all healing spells.
Dang.
Yeah. And it binds itself to the user's holy symbol. So what it does is it attaches itself onto your holy symbol, so in this case your sitar, and then takes all of the other images of the different deities fade away, and then your deities comes to where that's on there.
That's pretty sick. You guys didn't want to come here.
All right, so I believe Varus, I guess, would be next with his stuff, right? Or no, Penumbra.
I think
Yeah, get in there, dude.
Penumbra dove into his sooner, I believe.
Yeah.
And his was the green one. So you dive into this just completely like eating and just like gorging yourself on this because one, it's like healing you, but it's also just like making you feel amazing because you haven't eaten in a while and nothing that's this delicious. Like it tastes like so good. It tastes like a sour apple, but like a grape. It's like super good. And so you're digging into it and you pull out this big sack. Looks like Santa's sack. You like drop it down on the ground. You open it up and you see inside there's a whole bunch of money. There's like 456 platinum pieces, 328 gold pieces, 577 silver pieces, like 30,000 copper pieces, 4 emeralds, and 2 peridot. And those gems are the size of your fist.
4 emeralds and what was it?
Peridot.
What was after the 4 emeralds?
2 peridot.
Peridot? I don't even know what those are.
A birthstone.
Yeah.
And how many platinum pieces?
456.
Holy shit.
So Penumbra.
What?
Penumbra's drooling. He's very excited.
Yeah,
Right.
imagine so.
So then Varus, you decided to slice into the yellow one?
The yellow one.
Yes. So you slice into the yellow one, and it takes you a little bit longer than the rest of the party because they're just tearing into theirs. But you manage to pull yours out, and you see that there's a couple of things that are in there. Actually, there is a bright blue gem that is like this big. You don't know. It's like softball size, like fist size. You've never seen this kind of gem before. It looks like a metallic-y, crystal-y kind of stuff. It looks almost similar to the stuff the Crystal Labyrinth is made out of, but it's not. It seems like purer almost, like more metallic. And when you pick it up, it starts to faintly glow from the center with like a faint blue glow. You also find a large staff that seems to be made out of stone, but is as light as a wooden staff. That seems to be very magical as well.
Oh, I got a new staff. Dude, I haven't been using my staff at all, man. It's like kind of fallen to the wayside. So that makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so shall I roll?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh my god, I got a nat 20.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
But it doesn't really matter that much.
So you know that. So one, now that you've found this stuff, you know where you are now, and you kind of know a couple of things because you remember reading about this in a very, very, very old book. And basically, the bright blue gem is called the soul of the forest, and basically, it's like the heart. These things are usually deep that's in the forest is like it's in its roots. And it basically is the heart of the forest. It maintains the balance of the forest. It is also the staff is also a part of the forest. It was made out of the ground, the stone of the forest, but also the bark from the trees and also like the grass, like pretty much everything from the forest went into this, even though it looks like it's just stone. And you know that the heart of the forest, it repels evil, and it also gives +10 nature damage to all attack spells. And the staff does 3d10, you know, just attack damage, but it also gives +10 force damage to any spell.
Oh, okay, hold on. Where do I put this?
And so the reason why you know about this particular forest is because this soul of the forest, this bright blue gem, is from the forest of Carly Cuckoo, which you now know probably is Carl's real name.
Carly Cuckoo.
What?
Yeah, Carly
Carly
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo is Carl's name,
I
that
think that's
slimy
much better.
bastard.
Carl.
And
I can't
so
wait to
yeah,
speak to him.
yeah. So you now know that you also know Carl is now. Carl is a Elysian oak, which means that he's supposed to be growing in the Elysian fields, which is an outer plane of reality. It's like it's like an afterlife, if you will. And his fruit, he only blooms once every 100 years, but his fruit that he gives off grants immortality for its imbibers. So,
Excuse me?
yeah.
Wait,
Where's the fruit at?
Carly Poo Poos?
Yeah, Carly
Fruits?
Cuckoo.
Where's the fruit at?
Yeah.
They're his balls.
Yeah, right. These big old tree balls. So yeah, so you know that about Carl, and you also know that this forest has been talked about since ancient times, and you also know what the Baelor's hammer is now, because the Baelor's hammer was so this whole valley. The whole reason why Carl is there is because long ago there was this epic battle between demons and angels in this very valley, and they clashed back and forth. But one of the demons was a Baelor. He was like the greatest of all the Baelors, and he had this massive hammer that he used to fucking kill the shit out of like anything that he came across. And then he ended up facing off against this massive Solar, who's like this super strong angel. And they clashed for like years, just back and forth, until finally the Baelor ended up killing the angel and imbuing his hammer with the power of the angel. And so it made the whole forest into this like pit of just despair, where like hatred and just malice just started to spread into the surrounding countryside. So the higher ups, the angels, decided to plant an Elysian oak into this forest to try to make sure that the evil didn't spread. And Carl, using his immense power, has managed to keep the evil at bay for time immemorial. I mean, Branchen didn't know how old that book was, but it was old, like falling apart old.
Yeah.
So
Holy shit. So I tell everybody, first of all, I tell everybody Carly Poo Poo's real name, which he's done. I definitely gotta call him Carly Poo Poo. And tell him the history behind what we're actually experiencing. But should I take this Heart of the Forest? Like, am I gonna fuck up this forest even more if I take it?
no, I mean, you probably won't fuck it up more if you take it.
Okay. Well, I'm taking it either way. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just kidding. I love the animals.
Okay.
But there's only mean animals in here. So is Casey back?
Yeah, Casey's back.
Well, anyways, that makes me strong as fuck too. So
yeah, dude, for sure. So something I forgot to mention too, that there were flowers by a natural waterfall that streamed into the room against another wall. It basically just like curved down and then like went out through the bottom. But there's a bunch of flowers that are growing over it, and they seem to make some sort of pattern, and the pattern seems to be a hammer.
uh-oh. So,
But there's still the, I think the purple one and no, I guess just the purple one. Just the purple one needs to be explored.
so is that Jake's?
Yeah, I think that's Jake's.
I took the virgin bite of your grape.
The yellow one is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, but I stole it.
Yeah, but he stole it. Yeah.
But okay, but you said I had the purple one. I was just like, I was
we
unaware
forcefully
of
swapped.
thievery.
Actually,
Bears,
like I made it look like your grape was yellow all of a sudden, or I mean, yeah, I don't know what I did. Never mind. I played some sort of filthy trick, and all of a sudden I got the other one.
What did you say about my grape, motherfucker?
What the fuck did you say about my? Did you just discriminate the color of my grape? You a grapist?
You just call me purple? The grape is the best. Oh shit! Whitest kid you know, the grape is.
You a graper raper?
Anyway.
Yeah. So.
Do I have a purple grape now?
Yes. So Sid is like, fine, Varus. If you want to, I'm on the path to enlightenment and shit. If you want to just come in and steal people's grapes, like.
What does the purple one do? The yellow one was awesome. What's the purple one do?
The purple one gives you +1 to Dex.
I might have to fight him to the death real quick.
We give you wanna like thumb wars?
You steal from me? No, I'll take the purple one.
Okay, so Sid like just walks over to the purple one, starts digging into it, but very like calmly, because he's a cleric like that. Digs into it, finds that there is a giant sword inside of it,
Shit.
of the thing. It's like a giant sword, and he like pulls out this sword. And as soon as he puts his hands on it, it starts to crackle with electricity.
No.
And he also finds a quiver of arrows that seem to have some sort of blackish, bluish sort of resin on the tips.
What? So, what are the names of these things? Can I identify them?
Do you want to try a knowledge check, or do you want to give him to Varus and see if he can figure them out?
Probably know more, even though he did steal from me, but I will trust him.
Even now, I'll jealously
Experience.
I got 15.
Okay.
I've had
Varus,
consistent fucking rolls.
I know, right? So Varus, you know that the sword is the sword of the Lightning King, and basically there was a cloud giant a long time ago that had this sword, and he used it to rule like the other giants. And it deals 4d8 plus 10 lightning damage.
Plus 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the upper ranks, my friend.
5 what?
Yeah.
5. Wait. Oh, wait. 48, you said?
Yeah, 4d8 plus 10.
Sword of Lightning?
Sword of the Lightning King.
Lightning King. Oh, shit.
All right, so now that
Building.
now that all the grapes have been successfully, I guess, looted, eaten, kind of, you guys want to approach the flowers that are next to the waterfall?
Can we take any of these grape stuff with us?
Do you have any bags? If you have containers, you can put it in.
Well, Sword of the Lightning King, if that's what you mean.
I have a sequester.
And you also have demiplane now, so you can make your own demiplane.
Well, I didn't actually take demiplane. I guess I could have it as like an alternate spell, but I would have to like transcribe it.
Animate rope that 5e has. Is there animate rope? Do you have animate rope yet?
I don't have animate rope. I haven't seen that spell.
I don't think that's a 5e spell anymore. I think that's a.
What is it? What does it do?
That into
You
3.
have like the opportunity to like animate a rope where it's a zipper to another plane.
I have a bunch of things like that.
People can like. Well, I mean, as long as they brought it out in 5e. Sorry, I'm not like super familiar with it.
There's like, oh my bad, Jake. What'd you say?
How much damage does the Sword of Lightning King do?
Sound like 48 plus your strength bonus, maybe?
God damn it! Always, I'm
48 plus 10. I think.
Yeah, you totally said that like 4 times. I wrote it down and everything. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
Well, I was thinking like sequester lets me like literally open up like a little like portal to wherever I want that I can hide things. But it's not on in like a different dimension than this one. It's just anywhere in the fucking world. Maybe we like take it to like a frozen cave, like up in the high in the mountains, and we fucking like preserve them there.
Dude, that's what's up. You could potentially do that.
But we wouldn't have instant access to it because I'm keeping Finger of Death like in that slot, so I'd have to like transcribe it for us to get it back, which requires a rest. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Are you guys down with that? You want to like help me load this shit into like a frozen mountain cave?
Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm
for that.
All right, let's do it. Well, actually, I have Finger of Death right now, so we have to wait an hour anyways. So actually,
I mean,
I'll be doing that while they go check out like the hammer.
Hey, can you resend invites to Casey and Charlie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh wait, Casey's not here. What the fuck?
I fucking
Yeah, he
told
dropped
Casey
out.
that I was gonna get you reinvited, and I completely forgot.
Not trying to access the.
Look at Katie. Oh shit. Say hi, YouTube.
Oh, I just noticed you both
Yeah.
like this microphone like setup.
I set the I reset the invites.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
So did everybody like their grape?
Yeah. So do
Yeah, I
you guys
got
want?
Red is my shit.
All right, cool. So you guys decide to investigate the flowers next to the waterfall as Varus is transcribing his sequester spell, and you see that the waterfall is right next to these like. Well, you see that there are these flowers that are covering this waterfall in the shape of this hammer, and as soon as you kind of like go to like inspect them, this fat honeybee just flies out and starts to like buzz around your guys' head.
Oh.
Huh.
How big is it?
It's pretty big. It's like
Like Shih Tzu size?
it's like this big. Probably it's fucking it's fucking big for
Golf ball sized.
Yes, yeah, like golf ball sized. And then it slowly kind of makes a circuit around you guys, kind of like flying up to you and around you, and then it flies towards the exit and then just like hovers there like it's waiting for you.
Siddhartha, being a cleric and a dragonborn, just like noticeably freaks out.
He's like, whoa!
Fuck is that?
Well,
Sorry, regular sized like bumblebees like fuck me up. So just one of that size would just be like.
hey Matt, if I start like transcribing something, am I stuck doing that for an hour, or can I like go with them?
No, you'd be stuck doing that for an hour.
All right, I sit then.
Transcribe.
Okay, so do you guys just want to hang out with Varus for the hour until he's done transcribing and then head off to follow?
What are you transcribing? What are you doing? Okay.
Sequester so that we can.
Oh,
Well, hold on a second. Like, it doesn't make me lose. No, it doesn't make me lose contact with the with Barbara.
No.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm just bringing in sequester so that we can hide our grapes in a frosty cooler, which is a mountain cave.
That's what's up. Okay, so yeah, so you do that. So then you manage to sequester all of the strawberries left. You notice that there's probably enough that that you guys could each go through and bite all of them probably like 3 or 4 more times before they'd be gone.
Okay.
Well, I mean, let's do it that then, I guess. Let's bite some things.
What'd you say, Will?
Yeah, let's do that. Like 3 or 4 more times, we can get all that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cool, cool. So then do you guys want to follow the bumblebee?
Yeah, let's all jump on that undone cat. Let's go for it.
Right.
So chasing the bumblebee sounds like a porno in the making.
No, it doesn't.
It could.
That's a stretch, man. You're trying to make it weird, man.
I can't help it, man.
Sounds more of like an opera or like a ballet.
Ooh.
Like something classy.
I guess it does, kind of. It sounds like something that the drum line would play.
Yeah, yeah. Anything with like butterfly in the title.
Actually, I think it sounds like
Be elegant. What does it sound like?
All right, cool. So you guys follow.
Commenting.
Okay, so you guys. What?
Sorry, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So you guys follow. You all hop onto Barb's and then follow the bumblebee, and the bumblebee, gives Barb's a wide berth because it kind of freaks the bumblebee out. But then makes this kind of winding trail through the forest. Again, nothing really fucks with you because, fucking Barb's is terrifying. And so you guys travel along until the bumblebee leads to a waterfall, a giant waterfall that's, probably 30 foot across and seems to be flowing into a pool that's about, it's a pretty good sized pool. It's about 30 feet across and, wide, diameter wise. And you see that it's pretty deep. It's like really deep. You can't see the bottom and the water's kind of murky, but the waterfall seems to flow into it. And the bumblebee takes one last look at you guys and then flies directly into the waterfall.
What's up with this fucking bumblebee, dude?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Since when did bumblebees look at people?
So where did that
kill themselves?
Where did that bee fly? Sorry, I didn't hear that part.
What'd you say, Will?
Oh, it flew into the waterfall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to dive into it.
Okay, so Will, you dive into the waterfall. You dive through the falling water into a room that has a very tall grass. You see that it's a large natural chamber. And as you hit the ground, you take 6 points of falling damage because you just like smacked, like you thought you were going to dive into water, but you hit stone. But you see that there's very large, flowing grass. It's about 3 feet high. So, you're kind of moving through like waist high grass. You see that it's very lush. It's grayish. You see that there is a statue all the way at the end of a gnome dressed to look like a painter. And then you see that there are 6 giant flowers on either side of you. Each of the 6 is a different color. So what do the rest of you do?
Yeah, I'm just going to hang out.
Yeah, so what do the rest?
So did we hear him thunk on the other side?
No, because the waterfall's raging.
I want to go to the waterfall. I want to follow Bumblebee.
I know somebody has control water.
I do.
Yeah.
I know somebody does. Yeah.
Yeah, I
do.
didn't take it because somebody else had it. Or
I
two other
also
people had it.
does. I
You
also
guys should,
does, yes.
should part the falls, dude.
All right, you want to do that, Sid?
Yeah.
Okay. So Sid, gets filled with this holy energy into his palms, and then he just sort of goes like this and parts the curtain of water. So the water continues to flow. He doesn't want to obstruct that. He wants to keep it as like natural as possible. And the water just begins to flow in like a natural doorway down into the pool below. So you see that it's open, and you see inside, and you see that everything that Will just saw.
Well, shall we trapeze through? Can I like run and jump over?
Yeah, for sure.
I use my cool new staff to like pole vault.
Yeah, so you run and you're just like, ha! And pull vault through into the room and land just like perfectly. You're just like,
Mm-hmm. I wink at Jake. Like, I say Jake because I can't remember right now his character's name for some fucking reason. Sid. I wink at Sid.
Sid.
And then carry on through.
Am I winking?
all right. So are the rest of you following inside?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys follow inside, and you see the 6 giant flowers, each one a different color. The 4-foot tall statue of the gnome, and the 3-foot high grass. That's all gray. So what do you want to do?
So I feel like we need every person to be here, right? Like every person that represents the flower that ate the flowers, right?
They ate the grapes.
There's 6 flowers, and there were only 5 grapes. So you don't necessarily know that those had anything to do with these.
Ah, another unfortunate puzzle. Oh man. If anybody's watching this right now, watch us all fail this for fucking half an hour.
So what are the colors?
All right, so the colors are purple, green, red, yellow, white, and orange.
So
And what were the colors in the other room? There was green, purple,
red, blue, and yellow.
red.
So orange and white are different this time, but I don't know if they're connected.
It was green, red, blue, and what else? Orange in the other room?
Yeah.
No, purple. And
My bad, go on.
in the other room was red, blue, green, purple, and yellow.
So white and orange are new colors.
Mm-hmm. And we don't have green.
So
But-
orange is a mixture of red and yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And white's
Yeah.
an absence of all colors. So we need Charlie to show up because he hasn't eaten any color.
Yeah, right.
So what can we do with these flowers? What happens if you smell one? May I smell the purple one?
Yeah, absolutely. So you go over and you smell it, and you get a whiff of magic coming from it, and it doesn't feel pleasant.
So I tell him it smells like fart magic.
The worst of all magic.
Uh-huh. And we should use caution.
And that was with what color?
Purple.
All right.
Purple.
You guys want to smell some flowers with me?
Yeah, I'll smell the white one.
Okay. So you lean in close and kind of get a whiff of it, style. Just you waft it in there, and you smell something very similar to what Varus smelled. Smells like exactly the same.
Smells bad. All right.
Rotten magic. Okay, so what else is in the room?
So there is a statue of a gnome who is dressed like an artist, and in his left hand is a paintbrush with no bristles, and in his right is an empty palette. You know, he's like holding it like this with 6 small notches.
Okay.
So I mean, there's 6 color flowers, and there's no colors on the palette. But there's no paintbrush as well. Well, he has a paintbrush, so we just need to take these flowers and put them on the palette, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the actual puzzle comes in. Where do they go?
Yeah, but what about the paintbrush too? Like if we're putting in the colors, we're also going to need to give them something to paint with. Maybe we use like the stems as like the bristles.
I mean, if they're actually colored, the color of it, you can just use methanol and extract that color. We can do that. Does anybody have some alcohol on them?
Okay, so while you guys are trying to figure this out, you guys are kind of like tossing stuff back and forth, trying to figure out how to do this. All of a sudden, you notice that you sense movement in the grass around you. You don't see anything, but you just sort of feel something, like the grass begins to sway away from the breeze.
Oh, fuck.
And you're just kind of like, what the hell is happening? And then Varus, you are crouched over one of the flowers, the purple flower, and you kind of look to your right, and you're just kind of like, did you guys see that? And then this giant thing from your left just jumps up at you, and you see that it looks almost like a porcupine, except for its spines are the same length and color as the grass. But so they're like 3-foot long spines, and it just like hurls itself at you, and that's where we're gonna call it.
Oh,
No.
I'm gonna die. I don't want to die.
Let us fight this thing. Come on. Oh,
Oh, man.
Do you guys want to fight it?
I don't want
want
to die.
Yeah.
I can kill this thing.
It's my vote.
Porky the pig,
Okay.
porcupine that's colored as grass.
All right,
Okay,
let's-
so if you guys wanna do it, you can go ahead and roll initiative. That's fine.
Hey, let's go.
Okay.
Nat 20, nice.
Rolled 7.
I rolled a 22. Casey is failing to reconnect right now.
Bro, we about to fight KCG.
Yeah, right. What'd you get us?
Good guy.
Hold on, I'm trying to fuck.
I rolled 22. If you didn't hear me before, my bad.
What's happening?
No, I got you.
Why are you doing like that? Bro. Oh shit. I got 5. I got 6. 6.
You got what, 6?
6. Yeah. Initiative.
Okay. Okay. All right, cool. So first up is Hixsori, and we will cut to that momentarily. Hold on. Get all of these.
Thank you.
Proper with it. Like a bomb.
Okay. I don't want to order something.
Take what you need out of this life.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I'm gonna cast Harm.
okay.
It's 14 d6 if he fails, but if he is
Wait. Does this dude have like advantage because he like sprung out of the fucking bush? Like, does he go first?
You noticed him beforehand. Kind of. You heard something. We all heard something.
Yeah, like you guys kind of knew that he was there enough to where when he jumped out, it wasn't like he got like a surprise attack.
Cool.
So he's still like,
Thank God.
So what it does is it like unleashes a virulent disease. To a
Well,
creature that
go
can see
ahead and
within
start.
range.
Just say what you everything that you're going to do.
So I was going to cast Harm, which is basically a disease on a creature that can see within range, and then it's if they fail to save, they take 14d6 necrotic damage or half as much damage on a successful save.
Damn.
Woo!
I don't know what the save is though.
What's horrible? I think it's a. What is that? I think it's a Constitution save, which means he did not make that.
Okay, so yeah, you take all of that.
Damn.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14,
21, 46.
20 to add my spell casting modifier,
Yeah.
which is 3. So what's it for?
46.
So 49.
Okay, so Hixsori comes in with so she is terrified. She sees what happens, and as it jumps at Rob's face, and she just like flashes back to when she was a kid and she would be lost in the woods and things would like jump out at her, and she was just like and just like fucking screams, and the power of her voice reverberates towards this thing, dealing 46 points of damage and just destroying its lungs and like vocal cords and like everything, and it's just so it's just like yeah, it just gets like crushed in the air and falls dead right in front of Varus.
Well, that was quick.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
so that happened.
I didn't want to
was
get it impaled.
What was that?
I guess we call it now, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. What? So can we tell us what it was first? Like, what was that hideous beast?
So it is known as a vampire porcupine, and what it does is it hits you with its quills in tall grass and like sucks the blood out of you to heal itself.
Oh, that's cool.
Not today.
That's
Not
wild.
today.
Yeah.
So, but you do happen to notice, Rob, as you were sitting there looking at this handle of a brush with no bristles, and then you look over at this thing and you're like, hey, wait a minute.
Like
Those look like they might work.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. We have all this tall grass around. Like, I don't know why that wasn't the first thing I thought of, but this is obviously different than that.
Yeah, this seems to be a lot sturdier than the grass would be. They're like actual like spines.
Well, so should we continue? Should we go into it, or are we calling it?
That's what I was gonna say. Do you guys want to call it then?
Well, we don't have Casey.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we'll go ahead and call it. So, let's see. What was the last thing that we said?
We didn't have Charlie either, but he wasn't here the whole time.
Yeah, he hasn't been here the whole time.
Oh yeah.
What were we just saying?
I killed a vampire porcupine and then Parasol.
Yeah.
The last thing you talked about was like the what we were about to fight.
That's right. Okay, so
And the paintbrush.
so Varus decides to take the spines out of the porcupine one by one very carefully, not to poke himself, and sticks them into the brush. And then you see that they immediately affix themselves to the brush and sort of like stick in there and adheres, like they're meant to be there. And you see that the gnome starts to smile a little bit. He's just like, just starts to smile a little bit, and that's what we're gonna call it. Yeah, that's where we're gonna call it.
Okay.
So let me do that last part again real quick.
Hixsori crushed that fucking thing.
I know, right? Holy shit! All right, so let me do this last little thing real quick. So So after Hixsori destroyed the vampire porcupine, Varus very carefully pulled out each individual spine, attached them to the handle of the brush, and the brush immediately affixed to them started to kind of sway with the breeze a little bit, and you see that the gnome begins to smile a little bit. And that's where we're going to call it. So, thank you to everybody that watched the live session. Thank you to everybody that watched the edited session. Please like and comment and subscribe if you love us like we love you. Please check out our Facebook page, Cin City D&D. Check out madisbutler.com, new webpage coming soon. There's going to be a lot of updates and stuff to that. But most importantly, remember to keep your friends close, but your dice bag closer. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.